Hey everyone, welcome back. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Andrina and I tell true crime stories. And today I'm going to be telling the unfortunate story of Laken Riley. Warning, viewer discretion is advised. The body of 22-year-old Laken Riley was found in a wooded area at the University of Georgia in Athens on Thursday, February 22, 2024. It would send shockwaves throughout Clark County, a community about 70 miles east of Atlanta. When the authorities revealed that the man charged with the killing was an immigrant from Venezuela, the crime became a political flashpoint. The victim, Laken Riley, was a nursing student at nearby Georgia University. On Friday, Jose Antonio Ibarra, 26 years old, was charged with her murder. The two didn't know each other, authorities stated. Many questions remain about the killing, which was believed to be the first in nearly 30 years on campus. Here's what we know about the crime. Laken was an undergraduate student at the school until spring of 2023. After that, she enrolled in Augusta University nursing program, which has a campus in Athens, school officials stated. She was on Augusta University's fall 2023 Dean list. In a post on Instagram, Laken's friends describe her as a great friend, student, and roommate who loved running, dancing, singing, and who had an infectious laugh. One of her roommates stated that Riley lit up every room she walked into and brought a smile on everyone's face. Laken was an experienced runner. She attended high school in Cherokee County and was on River Ridge High School cross-country team. She participated in Georgia's High School Association state cross-country finals several times. Her former coach stated that Laken was an unselfish individual. Jose Ibarra lived in an apartment complex that was 1 mile from the wooded trail where the body of Laken was found, the police states. Ibarra migrated to the United States from Venezuela, the authorities stated. He was arrested by the Border Patrol for crossing the border illegally in September 2022 and was quickly released with temporary permissions to stay in the country, according to federal officials. That release or parole was a practice that the current administration used when officials were overwhelmed with high numbers of crossings. It appears that Mr. Ibarra had spent some time in New York. According to the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, he was arrested by the New York Police Department in August and then released. A law enforcement official in New York said that Ibarra had been driving a scooter without a license with a child who was not wearing a helmet. On the day of the murder, shortly after noon on that Thursday, a friend reported to the campus police that Miss Riley was missing after she did not return from a run near the university intramural fields, the university police states. At 12:38 p.m., officers found her body in a patch of forest near a lake. Miss Riley was unconscious and not breathing and had visible injuries, police stated. Chief Clark said on Friday that she had died of blunt force trauma. According to the arrest affidavit filed by Athens Clark County Superior Court, Mr. Ibarra had been accused of using an object to attack Miss Riley and dragging her body to a secluded area. Here are the charges that are being brought against Mr. Ibarra. Malice murder, felony murder, aggravated battery, aggravated assault, false imprisonment, kidnapping, hindering a 911 call, and concealing the death of another. When the authorities were asked about what was the purpose of this crime, and they stated that this was a crime of opportunity and that Ibarra acted alone. As of today, these are all the new details regarding Mr. Ibarra, as well as his brother, who was arrested during the investigation and have been released. Jose Ibarra and his brother Diego Ibarra lived in Millage Avenue, less than 2 miles from where Riley's body was found. While searching for Jose Ibarra after confirming his involvement in the crime, officers spotted a man walking on the street who matched his description. Officials with the U.S. Attorney's Office said that man was Diego Ibarra, who presented a green card that officers determined it was fake. He was taken into custody following the encounter. After officers located and arrested Jose Ibarra, Chief Clark said during a press conference on Friday that they determined that although he was not a U.S. citizen, investigators were unsure of his immigration status. He added that Jose Ibarra did not know Riley before the attack. Federal agents stated that they could not confirm when Jose Ibarra crossed the border into U.S. immigration. Officials added that they could also not verify his immigration status. However, New York police confirmed that Jose was there in August 2023 and was arrested after he was caught driving unregistered and uninsured car with a 5-year-old inside. He was charged with reckless endangerment of a child and acting in manner dangerous to a child. Jose Ibarra was in New York with his wife and child before leaving for Georgia shortly after he bonded out of jail. According to the court documents, immigration officers reported that Diego Ibarra crossed the border into Texas in 2023, where he claimed asylum. In an arrest affidavit, the officer wrote, "Due to findings of credible fear adjudication, Diego Ibarra was released to New York, pending adjudication of his claim for asylum." Authorities say they believe Diego Ibarra arrived in Georgia from New York by September 2023, after officers arrested him for the first time and charged him with driving under the influence without license. A month later, officials said that Diego Ibarra was arrested again for shoplifting. Court documents said that he was then arrested in December for failing to appear for fingerprinting. In February, UGA officials stated that he had been working as a campus dishwasher at Bolton Dining Hall. A spokesperson for the university said Diego Ibarra gave them a fake green card to get the job, but since he never submitted the correct documents to keep his job, he was never paid. Both brothers are in Athens-Clarke County Jail with no bond. Police came out and stated earlier today that they believe that Jose used an object as a weapon to disfigure Laken's skull. Authorities haven't said exactly how Riley was killed, only that her death was caused by blunt force trauma. Further details about the type of object used or exactly how she was killed aren't included in the affidavit for arrest. The affidavits filed in Athens-Clarke County Superior Court stated that the crimes were committed between 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Thursday. A vigil was held for Riley where many people attended, and it was also stated that Laken showed devotion with every aspect of her life. Said the president of University of Georgia, "Doing things halfway just wasn't an option. We lost one of the brightest lights that they have ever been." Many conservative politicians, including Governor Brian Kemp of Georgia and Athens native, have linked the killings to the immigration policies of President Biden. They contend the policies have overwhelmed the country with more migrants than the system can handle. In social media posts, former President Donald Trump stated Mr. Ibarra a monster and blamed Mr. Biden for an invasion that was killing our citizens. Guys, I want you to know that more than 6 million Venezuelans have fled their country over the past decade, the largest population displacement in Latin America's modern history. Alright guys, so that's all the information that I have on Laken Riley. I hope that this is a wake-up call for Americans. Athens is literally an hour from where I live, so this case hits very close to home. And I hope that Americans start realizing what is going on with our country. I'm not saying everyone is bad, but we have had an influx of people that have come over. We don't know what kind of people they are. They are literally coming into our country and doing heinous things like this. They don't care. You can read about all the crimes or everything that's going on with New York. We have our own citizens that are leaving other states because of what's going on. You know, it's sad when these migrants, they give them more help than giving our own citizens, our own people, the help. They are giving them money. They are giving them a place to stay, all for free. They're giving them, it's talked about that $10,000 at being in the work for migrants in New York. But meanwhile, we have veterans. We have people here that are homeless, that don't have a way to eat. But they're willing to give these people that are coming over here, hurting us and doing terrible things to our own people on our soil. And it's okay. I'm sorry I am ranting here. I'm not gonna lie, I am a Venezuelan myself. I was born over there, but I was brought here when I was 2. I'm an American regardless. I'm a Latina, but this is where I live. This is my home. Venezuela will always be in my heart, but that is not who we are. This guy does not represent who we are. And just like there's good people, there are bad people in every color and every race. Just hope that everything eventually gets fixed for our people here in the States. And it's a terrible thing that what happened to Riley. I hope she rests in peace. She died a horrible way. You can see her skull was disfigured. That means that she received an X amount of trauma to her head. That woman did not just go out quick. That woman endured suffering before she left us at such an early age. And my heart goes out to her family. I am disgusted. I am completely disgusted of this case. Let me know what you guys think about this case and what you think is going on with our country. Leave the comments down below, and don't forget to follow and subscribe to me, and don't forget to follow me also on YouTube. And I love you guys. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys on my next one. Bye guys.